How's the new project coming together?
It's phenomenal, man. I mean, I'm very proud of it. I mean, I'm more proud of the Hustle Gang project than I am about mine. You know what I'm saying? That's because we here to create opportunities. We're a family even more than a regulated business entity. We're a fam. So, to create opportunities for the people that I know have been supporting me for so long, man, and giving other artists the opportunity that I didn't have. I had to pay my own way and I ain't had no GPA. I had to get there the best way I could. So, people like me, people like Trey, to be able to put people on our wings and do our own version of what artist development should be. And if you standing up and doing what we doing and representing what we represent, and I think the Hustle Gang gives a reflection of that.
Oh, good. Now, when you first came out, you called yourself the King of the South.
You say what?
When you first came out, you called yourself the King of the South.
True.
And you were getting a lot of flack for that initially.
Not by anyone who mattered. I made it a point to speak to the people who I respected and whose opinions I valued the most.
Yeah.
From Cujo Goodemar to CeeLo to Andre 3000 to 8Ball, MJG to Pimp C, rest in peace to the Pimp, Bun B, Killer Mike, Bone Crusher, Young Bloods at the time. I speak to all these people as I see them. Yeah. Hey man, how y'all feel about this? All of them told me the same thing. Do your thing, home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those are the people that really, really mattered to me when it came down to, I ain't want them to ever feel like I'm trying to step on their toes and I'm trying to not pay homage.
Yeah.
I had those verbals with these people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And these people, they respected what I had to contribute to the game because it was missing.
Well, what was impressive is that you said it, and then you started to grow into it.
Right, like some Muhammad Ali shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can dig that. I go for that.
Yeah.
But I think that, I believe in the law of attraction. I think the universe, you get out of the universe what you put into it, and if you expect to fail, you're going to fail.
Because a lot of people, they get scared of the king child. That's why a lot of people say, I'm the prince of the city. I'm the prince. You kind of...
They playing with scared money. You know what I mean? You know what happens when people play with scared money.
Exactly.
I always said, man, if I ever had an opportunity, man, I'm going to go ball to the wall, like the gate, you know what I'm saying? And I got an opportunity. I went from selling crack on the corner one day to having a record deal. Just like that. Hang around Usher and Outkast and all these people I grew up listening to these people. You know what I'm saying? Here I am right here in the same vicinity as them, fresh out the trap.
Yeah.
I mean, that just, it's another level of go hard in me. Man, we the last of a dying breed, man. We dinosaurs right now, man. Cats right now, they do what's comfortable. They do what's pretty. They do what they think it's supposed to sound like. Ain't nobody man enough to be themselves. But a select few. You know what I'm saying?
It's an LEP Bogus boy.
LEP Bogus boy.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, low end to no end, they say. Man, it's just a pleasure to work around solid cats, man. I've been speaking to Uncle Murder. I've been speaking to Mano.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah.
You got to bring a little New York in the mix.
Gotti has officially joined the game.
Okay. He was saying he was affiliated, but I guess we got the update right here.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to speak it too fast.
Nah.
Gotti, my brother.
Yeah, we all have a personal relationship, outside of that. But we definitely looking into a young cat by the name of Hardo out of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all ain't familiar with him. Y'all should familiarize yourself with him because he kicking that pain. You know what I'm saying? You can tell it's authentic.
When you follow the T.I. story, you see initially a lot of conflict.
Sure.
You saw jail time and everything else like that. But I feel a sense of maturity these days, a sense of growth.
But yeah, man, you gotta think about it, man. When I first came in the game, man, I was 20 years old. Any man doing anything, whether a mailman, a basketball player, an actor, a carpenter, a mechanic, whatever it is you do, from the age of 20 to the age of 31, everybody's gonna evolve and change. They better.
Right.
And on that trip to that age, to this age where he has developed, you never know what kind of adversity he has to go through and endure just to reach that point. You know, some adversity, man, if you don't go through it, then you will ever grow to meet your full potential. So I welcome adversity.
But you've gone through a little more adversity than the average American.
Well, if you just want to dwell on that, I mean, you know, nah, man. I mean, for real, man.
But you know, it's like we deal with shit like that to keep it moving, man. We don't dwell on it. I mean, I understand you might be carried, but it's like,
well, no,
it's a part of life.
Well, you know what? For example, like, did you watch the Snoop Dogg documentary?
I saw half of it.
He had an interesting line.
Yeah, shout out to Snoop line.
You know, and like what he said in it, which kind of struck a nerve in me, was that, you know, doing songs about slapping a bitch, shooting a motherfucker, I'm the king of that. But what legacy am I going to leave if I continue to go down that path? Which is why he decided to just take a complete different turn.
That is a sense of how mature the big homie has been able to become. Simply because, man, you know, us being musicians, us being artists, we got to do what we feel. Yeah. What we feel is our environment plays a huge part in it. Our, our company, the company we keep, plays a huge part in it. And our mood. If we in a fucked up mood, we gonna make some fucked up music, and it might sound good, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be high energy, hostile, aggressive. If that's how we feel. If we digging the chick that we've been seeing, you know what I'm saying? We gonna make music, you know, like whatever you like. We gonna make music like why you want it, you know?
And I want to say too, in certain situations, man, I think a lot of people don't really understand. When you run across niggas like us who have been through so much shit that we've been through, that ain't no shit you really want to go back through. So you're gonna have growth to where you ain't always constantly
bumping your head
and trying to glorify it to the max. Shit, you ain't gonna wanna, like, you ain't like, it is what it is. Like I say what I say. If you listen to my music, it's rough, it's gutter, but at the same time, I still tell you exactly. I tell you what it is. That's on you if you decide to take that road and say, fuck it, I don't want to take heed for what the nigga Trey telling me.
That's on you.
Bump your head.
That's on you.
But I gave you that game.
Would you ever consider just taking a real change in your music and say, you know something, I'm going to come out with an album that's completely positive?
My music was never based off that. My music based off my emotions. I can't speak for Tip. I'm saying for me, my music based off my emotions. So it's like, I'm not gonna turn on what made me who I am, but at the same time, I'm still gonna try and shed light to show them this what goes on.
But people go through growth, and the way you were at 20 is not gonna be the same way you are at 40.
But did though,
especially with how you're exposed to certain things.
If you would listen to this point. We are in the music business. This is not a non-for-profit organization. Okay? Therefore, we are here to entertain.
Yeah.
We get paid to entertain. Teachers get paid to educate. We get paid to entertain. And if we could put out positive records and have the same amount of record sales as we did the more entertaining records, if anybody would have thought that was true, we'd have already done it by then. You know what I'm saying? I think that we have to reel them in with some entertainment and spoon feed them some knowledge. You can't just come in telling a kid, come on, let's go to school. They're going to say, no, I don't want to go to school. I want to go to the playground. You know what I mean? So you take them to the playground enough, guess what? When next time I ask you, do you want to go to school? You're going to say, man, I want to go to the playground. Ain't no playground till you go to school. Bam, there you have it. You got them. And the kids out there, they ain't got that in their home, so we gotta trick them into learning something through the music.
You're in business with Def Jam and you're helping them sell records. Universal, you're helping them sell records. So what exactly is it for sale, Kanye? I don't get it. I'm confused. Don't be, fake revolutionary for profit.
I enjoyed it. It was awesome. I wish I would have been a part of it.
Alright, so do you enjoy the Stevie sex tape?
It was pretty alright. I had fun watching it.